You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
Former second overall pick of the New York Jets, Christian Hackenborg, went on Ross Tucker's podcast on Wednesday and completely bashed the Jets, saying that they were the reason why he ended up being an NFL bust, who did not even play a single regular season game, despite being drafted in the second round and having a very impressive college career with Penn State. Hackenborg said, quote, "New York is probably the last place I should have gone," unquote. And with that, Hackenborg went on to say on how the Jets, carrying 4 quarterbacks, including himself on the roster, just gave him limited opportunities and allowed him to poorly develop, as the focus from Todd Bowles and his training staff were not fully on Hackenborg. During Hackenborg's tenure with Gang Green, we saw Geno Smith play, we saw Bryce Petty play, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and even Josh McCown. Now, the Jets did trade Hackenborg to what was then the Oakland Raiders, where he would have a brief stint with them, and then he would go play for the Cincinnati Bengals, having also a very brief stint with them. Never made any active rosters, though. So him saying that the Jets are the reason why he panned out as a bust kind of makes no sense, because if he was really any good, he would have at least been added to the active roster of one of these teams. Let me remind you, he was not on the Jets for something like 5 years. He was on the Jets for really 2 seasons, and he got preseason opportunities as well. When the Jets went out and drafted Christian Hackenborg, it really wasn't a logical move with the quarterback room that they had. But I wouldn't really say that being on the Jets for 2 seasons in 2016 and 2017 made him out into an NFL bust because of those limited opportunities. Because looking at that quarterback room, it wasn't really a competitive one. Ryan Fitzpatrick was playing very great football, putting on his Fitzmagic. Geno Smith, at that point, was being considered himself as an NFL bust. And Bryce Petty was a very mediocre quarterback. Mediocre at best, I should add to that. So Hackenborg didn't really have a competitive quarterback room. He just wasn't able to cut it.